Hey gang, want to spend some time here to show you how to create your own buttons so you can personalize your homepage and use those buttons to help activate some things within your course. So as you see, we've already created other buttons. I've added a couple more just for ideas and things that you may want to do here. But these are all just images that we've borrowed from the internet. And essentially that's what those buttons would look like. But I would like to show you how to create your own buttons. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up a PowerPoint presentation. And as you can see, I was kind of playing around already. And under the blank presentation, you can decide to choose any one of the styles or formats that are already there. So these themes and designs are already made for you. I use this one for my bio, I believe, but those are all options. Okay, so you can come in here. Also, something that I found is if you go to Google, you can essentially find yourself different templates. So if you go to PowerPoint and say chalkboard theme, you could click on that. And then it's going to give you some options here, things that you could use. And then basically what you could do is click on it and then visit the website. And then from here, you could download this and it'll go directly into your PowerPoint and you can open it from there. So that's something that you can consider doing. Looking at my homepage that I've used as an example, some options you have for creating buttons would be, let's see here, we have today's lesson, McCoy's bio, previous lessons, your syllabus here, class quizzes, exit tickets, content standards. These are little projects I do. For each section the kids have to complete in the modules, all that does is just, essentially take us to the module. But it's another way that they can use that to navigate through the course. So you can use those as you need. But let's take a look here at our options for creating buttons in this fake class. One thing that I did do, if you notice back at my homepage, I did have a brick wall theme. And if I go to my images, I just went to Google and I typed in brick wall. And now I can insert that picture and essentially just go directly with that theme and create my own. So it's completely up to you how you want to go through creating your button, but we'll stick with that for the time being. I also found things like Lake Blue Streaks and Lake High School. So if I click on, I believe it was the Blue Streaks one, and we can click that and put that down in the bottom right-hand corner almost as a stamp for the class. That's an option if you want to put that on your button. So essentially, we can insert a text box if we'd like here. And we can call this test button. And maybe we want to center that. And let's see here. Let's go back to the actual button here. We'll up the size a little bit. And we'll make it a different color so it's a little bit more transparent. And then I can drag that button and get it in the middle. And essentially we're ready to rock and roll. So you can play around with how you want the buttons to look and add certain things in there. But that's essentially the gist of it. So we've gone through the easy part, which is the creative part. Now we need to save this. So I'm going to go to File. If you click on File here, and you're going to go to Save As. Once you click Save As, you're going to want to put it in a place you can find it. So for me, I've been adding them all inside of my pictures, but for the demos, I've been adding to the desktop. So if you look down here, I'm going to call this the test button. And we're going to click on the Save As type. And you're going to get a whole list of things that you can save it as. The one thing we're trying to find here is the JPEG file interchange format. This is going to save that slide as an image. Okay, so then we can insert the image later. So I'm going to click on that. And whenever I click save, it's going to give us a pop-up window here to ask, do we want to save or export all the slides or just one? Well, for me, I've been only using one button at a time, so you could do it in this fashion. Now, I imagine if you insert new slides and create new buttons, you could have them all in one place, and essentially it'll be a lot easier for you to track. So I would imagine if you made more and you did all slides, it would have them all separately as images, but I am not sure about that. So at this point, we're good to go. We're going to go back to the site here, and we're going to edit our home page. Like with everything else, I think it's best to add in a table. So I'm going to do a 3x3 table here, or 1x3 table rather. And I'm going to extend it out just a little bit there. And we're going to center this first because it makes it easier. And I'm going to go to images, upload a new image, things that we've done before. Go to your files here. And again, we put that test button right here. So I'm going to double click on it. And again, we got to upload, and this will throw that image right into there. Okay, and I'm going to resize this to get to my desired width and length here. So I think this is probably a good size. And from here, we'll go ahead and save that button as part of our process. Now, I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to try to link it to something. So maybe we'll link it to the quizzes, which could help us, or in this case, maybe a file. It's completely up to you how you want to link it. You link it just like any other button. And essentially that's it. So then we would save it. And right now it does not have an active link, but there's your button. It's in place. So maybe I want to link it to, let's see here, Lake Local staff page, just for the time being. So we'll copy that. And we'll come over, we'll edit one more time. And I'll go down here and I'll add in this link. And we should be ready to rock and roll. So we'll save that. And then when you come down here, now that link is active. So hopefully that helps. And we'll revisit you again to figure out a few other things you can do with Canvas. Thanks a lot.